Good morning, it's Monday. They say big people ain't supposed to wear vertical lines. Are these horizontal? Vertical's up and down. Oh, horizontal. They say we ain't supposed to wear horizontal lines. They said make us look bigger. I'm about to believe they right. I need to get me some up and down lines. Horizontal. Vertical. Horizontal. Okay. Anyway, y'all, I just want to come on and talk to the single mothers. Single mothers, and I heard somebody else talking about this on TikTok, and I said, you know what, I'm going to share this with my YouTube subscribers because it is the truth. Single mothers, you know, you have children, and you taking care, you don't get no child support, you don't get no help from social services. All you got is your children, is your job and what you make. And some of you may be getting a little assistance, but you know it helps you just to make ends meet. Some single mothers, you are struggling and have been struggling all year just to pay the bills and especially pay the rent. Rent is outrageous. It's outrageous. It's a sin that rent is so high. And I'm praying that God will intervene on all of our behalves when it comes to this rent. Okay. And for those of you that said stop renting by a house, okay. Anyway, I want to tell you single mothers this here. Do not take your rent money and buy your children's Christmas gifts. And then after you do that, then after December 25th come and go, then you're going to be worried about how you're going to pay the bills. And then you're going to be, you ain't going to have the money to pay the rent. And you're going to be crying and complaining and going to borrow money from this person and borrow money from that person. Listen, don't do that. Sit your children down and talk to them and let them know, look, I'm going to tell you what I used to do as a single mother with my children. I could not afford to get Christmas all the time. Their grandparents would bring gifts, but for the most part, most times my children knew that their Christmas would be tax time. When I got my tax money, that's when I bought Christmas gifts for my children because I could not afford it. Because all throughout the year, it would take everything I had just to make ends meet for my family. And you see this baby here, she don't know what a Christmas or nothing is. I have seen parents literally take their bill money to provide for a child this age right here. Buying a child this age $100 sneakers. Buying a child this age $100 outfits and all these many thousand toys. Because, honey, I want my baby to have the best. If you want your baby to have the best, you better pay the rent so your baby can have a roof over their head. It ain't no shame. It ain't nothing to be sad about. This is the times that we're living in. You understand what I'm saying? It is real out here in this world. It's real. So I'm telling you, be wise. Wipe the tears from your eyes because you're out there crying, talking about, I can't buy my kids no Christmas gift. Look, it ain't even about that. You and your children need to get together and thank God that you got what you got. Christmas ain't even about buying gifts anyway. We've just turned into a money scheme. Another way for people to spend money. That's all it is. And Christmas is about, if you're going to celebrate it, it's about the birth of Jesus Christ. And we know he wasn't even really born on Christmas, but, we ain't even going into all that. But it's supposed to be about his birth and being thankful and being grateful. It ain't about going in debt. It ain't about not, taking this bill money to go buy stuff that don't even matter. Just because you want your kids to have a good Christmas. If you want your kids to have a good Christmas, be responsible. Keep a roof over their head. Keep food on the table. Keep lights in the home. Pay your car note so you have a way and back and forth to work and do the things you need to do. Because I'm telling you, they will understand. My children did. They understood. And when kids are that small right there, people keep saying, what you getting your little Nana Bean for Christmas? Nothing. Nothing, honey. I don't think she might get what I always buy anyway. I buy outfits because she growing. She might get a little outfit or something, but it ain't nothing that I usually don't do because she's a growing little baby. She might get a little outfit, but as far as, and then she might not. You know, these kids got a lot of things. And I used to feel sad and upset and discouraged because I can't buy my child nothing for Christmas. I can't buy my grandchildren nothing. Let me tell you something. Them grandchildren going to survive. They're going to be okay. They got more than enough, honey. They are. So I'm telling you, single mothers. And if you ain't single, you might be married and can't afford it. Don't you go into debt. And don't you go get no line of credit. Do you know some people go open up a whole new credit card line of credit so they can shop for their grandkids and children on a Christmas, honey? Go into debt for one day to buy a Christmas gift. It is foolishness, y'all. Come out of your feelings and be wise about these things. These kids ain't going to perish or become unalive if they don't get nothing for Christmas. And people say, well, you got something. Praise God. Praise God. But I'm telling you, and I'm just saying this to parents that are struggling. This economy has got a lot of us struggling. A lot of us are still living from paycheck to paycheck. Even folks that are tithers. You're a faithful tither. You pay your tithes and you still living from paycheck to paycheck. And it's because tithes don't work like that. But that's another whole story too. We won't go into it. Do you understand what I'm saying? So I just wanted to come on and to encourage y'all. Don't have a nervous breakdown. Don't go get another prescription. Don't go crawl into a dark room. Don't get depressed, honey, because you can't afford Christmas for your children or your grandchildren or your loved ones. Don't do it, honey. Okay? Be thankful. Be grateful. You want to celebrate Christmas? You want to celebrate Jesus and what he has done. Talk to your children and those that are of age and can understand. Look, mama just don't have it. Mama ain't got it. Like I said, I did it at tax time. At tax time, my kids got a little bit more. Because that's when I had more money during tax time. I could buy them a little bit more if I wanted to. But I tell you one thing, I won't do no foolish stuff. Because I have been homeless. Oh, yes, I have, honey. I have been homeless. I have took my rent money and went and bought Christmas. I took rent money and bought birthday gifts and things I didn't have because I didn't want my children to be without gifts. And baby, not only was they without gifts, they was out without a roof over their head. They was without water and heat and all that kind of stuff. But as you learn, you grow and you get wiser. You understand? So I'm telling you, it's nothing to be ashamed about. There's nothing to be discouraged. There's nothing to get depressed about. Okay? Be wise during the Christmas season. I'm telling you, after December the 5th roll around here, guess what? People still going to want their bill money. And people still going to want to collect their money, honey. They're going to want to do it. So be wise. Don't go into debt because of this one day that people get to make money. That's all it is, just a money scam if you ask me. We don't celebrate what the so-called Christmas season is really about. So you better take that. Now, you do what you want because you're grown, but I'm just encouraging you. I've been here. Be wise. Take that money, pay your rent, pay your car note, pay your light bill, pay your water bill, pay your insurance, the important things that you need to pay. Set your children down and let them know, look, mommy doesn't have it. Mama going to make sure you got a place to live. You got food to eat, and we're going to roll on. Because I'm telling you, people are still living from paycheck to paycheck. People are still in a survival mode because the economy is in an uproar. People are getting paid minimum wages, and everything else has went up. All right? So be wise during this holiday season. Love y'all. Toodles.